In this video, I'm going to be opening a Reflections 2-pack. As the name implies, it was the second Reflections set from the Star Wars CCG from Decipher. We're going to find in here, in addition to a random assortment of cards that Decipher had too many of from various sets, usually Premier White Border, Jabba's Palace, and Cloud City, we're going to get 3 limited edition cards, so a foil, an expanded universe card, and a combo card. So lots of times the combo cards were interrupts that were reprinted, 2 interrupts put together on 1 card, so not necessarily a reprint, but just to make them more competitive, hopefully. Reflections 2, there's a lot of good cards you can get in here, an ultra rare Luke, ultra rare Emperor, and there's also a Vader and Amara ultra rare foils, plus there's cards like Home 1, and the Death Star 2 cards were featured prominently in here. So the Reflections 1 set focused mostly on Premier to Special Edition, because that's all that was out at this time. And this one has foils of Death Star 2 and a lot of the premium cards, and of course cards from older sets too. So premium cards like Enhanced Cloud City, Enhanced Jabba's Palace. And of course the main thing that was a draw for this set was you started to see the expanded universe characters like Prince Shizor, Grand Admiral Thrawn, that's Snuva, a Wookiee bounty hunter, and then Mara Jade as a dancer in Jabba's Palace. So we'll get this opened just like the Reflections 1. There's 18 cards in here. Some of these Reflections 1 packs can be pretty rough in terms of you get a foil of a light side effect from Premier like Kessel Run or Mantelian Savrip, and then you get an expanded universe card that isn't so hot, and then you get a interrupt card that isn't really that playable, and you don't get any rares either. Other times you can get some pretty good stuff. In any case, we'll get this opened carefully as possible. Well, I wasn't so careful. In my previous video, I opened up Reflections 1, and I got a R2-D2. I guess it was an R2 from Jabba's Palace, a foil version of him. So not a bad card to get. Let's see what we get from here. Alright, so we're going to see a lot of White Border Premier and Jabba's Palace and Cloud City in these packs if the pattern holds. Okay, so an uncommon, Han's back. I got this card in the Reflections 1 pack the other day. So if you need to free Han from the audience chamber, be a good card. Looks like our foil's a character. We'll save that to the end. So it's a light side character. Usually I see him on accident before that, but we're going to save that for the end today. Okay, there's a rare, Cloud City rare, but still a rare, Vader's Bounty. And here's our combo card. So Control and Set for Stun were actually decent cards in their own right, and they put them on 1 card. So you can play the card using either function now that's on the card. And sometimes that's worse in terms of they took off maybe 1 or 2 functions from the cards that made it up, and the Destiny was sometimes lower, but freed up deck space for other things. Okay, Kirkanos is our premium card, so could be worse, I suppose. We get a Japanese card in every pack, and it's an Echo Base Trooper. Some special edition. And an Imperial Bearer, so we're concluding with White Border Premier as well. Hopefully that doesn't apply to our foil. Okay, we're back to the beginning now. We're going to see what our foil ends up being. So we've seen these cards already. It's going to be a character. And okay, not bad. So an Admiral Akbar foil. So he's one of the only 2 exclusive rare cards in the game. So he was guaranteed in every Death Star 2 starter deck you bought. And I think he's a super rare foil in this set. So 3 levels of rarity, very rare being the least rare, super rare being the second level, and ultra rare being the most rare. So a very nice card to get, as oftentimes in Reflections 2 you can get some rough stuff. Anyways, in my next video I'll be opening a Reflections 3 pack that was a lot of foils of Episode 1 cards, in addition to some stuff from some other sets. So I hope you'll tune in for that one. Thanks for watching.